What's up out to YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope all is well with you guys out there on this beautiful, warm Thursday. Everything's well over here. It's all good. Come across this story right here. And I'm telling you, it is a harrowing situation for a lot of these young women out here, middle-aged women, our sisters out here traveling alone by themselves. This one right here, she was almost kidnapped by this Jonathan Willard. He's 39 years old of New Ellington, okay? And hey, he impersonated a police officer, grabbed her up, put her in handcuffs, and she was able to escape. Actually, when he went to the back of his trunk of his car, they were in the woods, okay? He drove off in the woods. Now, if it wasn't for this trucker, pastor and trucker, 53-year-old Anthony J. Moore, this young lady probably would have been, carried off and never seen or heard from again. And this is the pastor trucker, Anthony Moore. And his truck cam happened to catch this situation right here. This young lady right here actually slipped away from him, the attempted kidnapper, Jonathan Willard. All right. And she was able to actually run in those handcuffs, as we just seen in the prior video that we just watched. I have a clip for us to see that gets more in depth about the situation, so let's check that out and then we'll get back to the commentary.
She said, "Please help me. He's trying to kidnap me."
This morning, dramatic video. Watch as a young woman in handcuffs appears to run for her life down a South Carolina highway to escape an alleged kidnapping.
I noticed someone ran across the road and a car was following them. And I'm wondering, maybe that's a couple that got into it.
Trucker Anthony Moore says he was driving down the road in Aiken County when he spotted this young woman being chased by a swerving Cadillac.
She would run to one side of the road, the car would go over there. She would run out to the other side of the road, the car would go over there.
Desperate, she ran towards Moore's big rig, begging for help.
She said, "He has my phone and my diploma." I said, "Your diploma?" She said, "Yes, sir." She said, "I just graduated yesterday."
Moore says the young woman had been walking to her mother's home when the man approached her, claiming to be law enforcement, showing a fake badge and forcing her into his car in handcuffs. When he drove her to an isolated road and headed toward the trunk of his car, she saw her chance to escape. Despite being in handcuffs behind her back, she told Moore she managed to wiggle herself over the back seat and out the driver's door, and she ran. The man eventually got back in his car and pulled up to Moore's truck, again claiming to be police.
I thought it was strange that he's in a teal green Cadillac with a busted out window with plastic on the back of it.
When a second driver stopped and called 911, the man sped away. Police later identified him as 39-year-old Jonathan Willard and arrested him the next day. Police tell us Jonathan Willard remains in custody this morning and is facing formal charges of kidnapping and impersonating a law enforcement officer. Quite a tale.
Well, thank goodness that truck driver was there to help.
And everybody listened. Yeah.
There are more people like Moore in this world than the guy who was trying to take her.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, thank you, Sam.
For all of you black women out there talking about the black man ain't shit and nigga can't tell me nothing, you see what just happened right here. You see who she happened to be saved by. You see who the Most High sent. Okay? All of you strong black women out there. You see what I'm saying? Talking about you don't need no man and all that kind of stuff. I always told, like I say every now and again, where you get women like that, and they'll talk about a black man like he ain't nothing. And he can't do nothing for her but pay her bills or give her something. You know what I'm saying? But I can guarantee you, if she was walking down the street and there was a black man coming, like right near her, going in the opposite direction, and a dog ran out, who you think the first person she gonna run behind? She's gonna run behind that black man. Why? To be saved. Okay, just like in this situation right here. But I'm sure if it had been any other man out there, color-wise, you know what I'm saying, she'd have ran to them to be saved. But the Most High just happened to fix it this way right here. You see, I'm gonna say something else. A lot of you ladies out there, y'all love traveling by yourself. Y'all love, just like this young lady right here. And there are a lot of situations that's taking place with women coming up missing and never being seen or heard from again. Why? Because some lowlife, subhuman, like this right here, Jonathan Willard, you know, may have them tied down in some basement in a cage, using them for you know what, until he gets tired of them and then discard them, if you understand what I'm saying, in some shallow grave somewhere. You see, y'all gotta stop traveling by yourself, and if you do travel by yourself, you better make sure you got something that's going to assist you in a situation like this. This dude right here, Jonathan Willard, impersonated a law enforcement officer. And the thing is this, I don't understand how he could still get her in the car just by impersonating a law enforcement officer. It seemed like to me he put handcuffs on her, but for what? Why? What was the charge? You know what I'm saying? Those are questions that needs to be asked. I think she should have started running then, you know what I'm saying? And not complied with him to get her in that car. You see. But it just so happened, like I said, the Most High sent this brother right here, Anthony Moore. You see? And he had all this right here on his dash cam that captured all of this situation right here. And it was a good thing he was out there, because, like I said before, had he not been, this young lady wouldn't have been seen or heard from again. Wouldn't nobody know it. She'd have been up on all kinds of flyers in grocery stores and what have you. You see what I'm saying? Just because she decided to walk by herself. Y'all got to stop doing that. I've made videos every now and again over the years, about, warning sisters about running about by themselves. You got to stop doing it. Because you got low lives like this Jonathan Willard out here, looking to see who he can snatch up. They the scum of society. Don't nobody want them. And this is what they have to do to actually get a woman. You see, and the thing is this, there's no telling how many women he done this to that has not been seen or heard from again. That's another investigation that needs to go into play against this dude right here. How many other women that has been out here, sound like to me he has plenty of experience. He had the handcuffs. How many other people, women that you use these handcuffs on, that has come up missing? That's what I like to know. See, there needs to be a deep investigation on this dude right here. Y'all need to search his property, get cadaver dogs, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff. To see if they can smell, what cadaver dogs are, trained to do. Sniff out the dead. Okay? Because ain't no telling how many times his asshole done this, man. And that's the thing about it. It's a messed up situation that you have lowlifes out here doing things like this. Okay? That's just what it is. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it in the comment section. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.